Hello, friends. Welcome into the Cowboys Report. I am your host, Tom Down, and we got some rumors and news to dive into, including, hey, that Dak deal is done, right? Guys, you're killing me here. No, stop it. Don't fall for fake tweets, all right? This is not the actual My Sports Update account. Want to know how I know? Because that's a 5. Not an S. Y'all got. There are way too many of you who fell for this one. This thing's got over like 300 retweets and then like 1,000 likes. Maybe it's like 200 retweets. But like, guys, no. The actual numbers involved might end up coming true, but this is not accurate. This is not the case. So don't get got by fake Twitter accounts that get retweeted out on your timeline. Instead, join the NOTI gang here at Chat Sports on the Cowboys Report. Make sure your notifications are turned on to all. That way, you won't have to wade through all of these fake tweets out there for people trying to trick you, and you'll never miss a video on the Cowboys Report, including the ones we've got coming up. Some free agent targets still out there for the Dallas Cowboys. Our live show on Thursday, which will include multiple mailbags and Q&As. A way too early, that's not a typo, 55-man roster projection. NFL's adding 2 more spots this year. And, of course, all the latest rumors and news. Now, as for Dak, the deal is not yet done, even though I want it done very quickly, and hopefully it does get done in the near future. The 4-1-40, and maybe this is why people got, actually will probably look around that figures if the Cowboys do decide to do a 4-year deal with Dak, as opposed to the 5-year deal they've been wanting instead. So, no, the deal's not done. It should happen before July, when that July 15th franchise tag deadline window hits. So with that in mind, I want you guys in the comments section to predict Dak's contract. How much is he going to get? You can do the years. You can do the total money. If you want to be an overachiever, throw in the guaranteed as well. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Let's move on to Dez Bryant now. Is he going to rejoin the Cowboys, or is it not going to happen? Don't get your hopes up, guys. I'm sorry. There was a possibility before the NFL draft. That's why we kept it at 2 stars. We're going to bump up the chance of it not happening, though, to 3 now. The drafting of CeeDee Lamb, this really hurts Dez's chances. Dez does still want to be involved in an offense. Right now for the Cowboys, he's your wide receiver 4 at best. And he doesn't bring special teams value. He's not a return man anymore in his career. He's not going to be a gunner. So how do you make it all work out? Again, there's still nothing wrong with the 1-year deal for this. He would take 1 year, no guaranteed money. I'm still on board with that because there's literally no downside involved. Why wouldn't you do that? The issue is for Dez, maybe the Saints or Chiefs offer a little bit bigger of a role or more playing time or more money. There will be a heavy competition here for the Dallas Cowboys when it comes to that other wide receiver spots, be it 4, 5, and probably 6 as well, between Devin Smith, who does bring some vertical speed that not many other guys have, the UDFAs, everyone's favorite pet cat last year, John Vay Johnson, Noah Brown, who's a better blocker and fits that H-back receiver kind of hybrid role a lot better than Dez would, and then Ventel Bryant, who was mainly special teams this past year. So do you still want Dez on the Cowboys? Let me know. Type and throw up that X for yes, or type N for no. You're done. You got CeeDee Lamb. You don't feel the need to bring in Dez Bryant anymore. I'll make this the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get the ad break here on YouTube, scroll on down, cast your votes right there. Let's talk more about free agency. Draft's over, guys. Is Dallas not going to sign another corner? They'd had interest in Dre Kirkpatrick. Some of you wanted Logan Ryan. I hate to be the bearer of bad news once again today. 3 stars on that one. I don't think it happens. Again, much like Dez Bryant, if any player wants a 1-year, no guaranteed money deal, okay, I'm in. Not sure that ends up happening. The Cowboys did explore players like Dre Kirkpatrick leading up to the NFL draft, and then Dallas chose to draft Trayvon Diggs and Reggie Robinson in the first couple of rounds of the NFL draft. There's just too many bodies right now. There's a lot of players on this team at corner that could make the roster. Chidobe Awuzie, more on him coming up, by the way. Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, Diggs, Maurice Canady, Robinson, and CJ Goodwin All those players were either just recently drafted or they were on NFL rosters for the entirety of last season, or at least multiple rosters in the case of candidate. That's 7 guys. You ain't going to carry 8. And Kirkpatrick can't make your practice squad. Ryan can't make your practice squad. So that's going to be an interesting area to watch out for, that competition at the cornerback position. So I wouldn't anticipate Dre Kirkpatrick coming in any time. Same goes with Logan Ryan. I think they'll get more money and more playing time elsewhere. Now, speaking of those rookies, we do have some of the rookie jersey numbers out there. Trevon Diggs going to wear 31. Neville Gallimore is going to rock 75. Reggie Robinson's 41. Crazy that 2 of the best corners the Cowboys have had in the past, I'll just round and say like 20-ish years, somewhere in that range. Well, they're going to be wearing 31, 41. Byron Jones, Terrence, maybe we'll say 15 years. Tyler Biadasz is going to wear 63. Bradley and I will wear 51. Noticeably absent is CeeDee Lamb. So what number will Lamb wear this year? He's expressed interest in number 10. Jerry Jones was like, maybe you should wear 88, CeeDee. The exact number not yet determined. That should be figured out pretty quickly. You can let me know which one you want CeeDee Lamb to wear. Regardless of which number he rocks, you can pre-order your CeeDee Lamb jersey right now at chatsports.com/Cowboys1. chatsports.com/Cowboys1. CeeDee Lamb jersey should be at the very top. And if you want more jerseys or a different jersey, scroll down. There are some on sale for 25% off. Big promo code, top of the screen. You can't miss it. The Lamb jersey, of course, not on sale, but current Cowboys players are. So it's chatsports.com/Cowboys1, and I'll put that link in the comments and the description to make life easier for you guys. All right, back to cornerback now. Could the Cowboys move a corner to safety? This is very possible. It's still 2 stars now because Dallas might sign a safety instead. More on that coming up tomorrow. But I think the Cowboys could do this. And Mike McCarthy kind of mentioned that he thinks the Cowboys have some corners who can play safety. My mind, and I'm sure many of yours as well, went out to Chidobe Awuzie because he played safety at Colorado. Reggie Robinson, by the way, who has, I think, the build and athletics type to play safety too, is also a possibility on that front. But given Awuzie's inconsistencies and struggles at corner, maybe safety could make some sense. As of right now, you just got too many bodies at corner. We went through the 12 guys. They don't all fit on this other list here. I even put Deontay Burton, who's a corner, at safety just to get his name on this list. They don't have this anywhere near the same caliber of safety depth that they do cornerback depth. So I think it's a real possibility. The issue is if you move Awuzie from corner, it means he probably wasn't going to start at that position. Maybe if Diggs has a great camp, the Cowboys are a little more likely to move one of those corners over to safety. All right, more free agent talk. How about Everson Griffen to the Cowboys? I wish this was 4. I really do. I'm only going to give it the 2 stars for the time being, though. I don't think it's a surefire thing that's going to happen. There were previous conflicting reports out there on the interest of Everson Griffen. He's still an unsigned free agent, at least for now. I think he's going to sign at some point in the near future. The Cowboys have been unwilling to pay other teams' free agents big money. It kind of been capped off around that $7-8 million price tag. Maybe Griffen checks in at that range. I will make note for Griffen, by the way, and for all free agents, the deadline for the additions of players to impact the comp pick formula, getting extra picks in rounds 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, that's over now. So any player the Cowboys sign would not impact that from their perspective. Griffen, I think, would immediately be at worst your number 3 defensive end, probably more likely your number 2 guy. Yeah, I know you want to have, some combination of Armstrong, Gregory, Smith, Anai, and Jackson and Jelks, and there's some youth there and some upside plays, but Griffen's good. We know that Everson Griffen is an 8-sack guy. I don't know for sure if the Cowboys have even 2 players who could combine for 8 sacks next year. Probably some combination, including Olin Smith, Randy Gregory, if they play, but they're suspended, so who knows what ends up happening. So I like the idea of Griffen. I also like the idea of Jadeveon Clowney, who I think is even less likely than Griffen to join Dallas, although, as one of you pointed out in the comments and on Twitter, I am open to the Downey for Clowney campaign. So let me know who you would rather sign, Clowney or Griffen. Type your G's or your C's. I know I've been a little bit of the bearer of bad news saying, yeah, Dak deal's not done. Dez isn't here. They're not going to sign a corner. Probably won't sign Griffen or might not sign Griffen. Are they going to sign somebody at least in free agency, Tom? I will give this one 3 stars. I think there is a very good chance, and if you want to include camp cuts, it's pretty much 4 stars. The Cowboys will add some other free agent. I don't know where that is for sure. I think safety could be an area that you watch out for. Stephen Jones acknowledges it as a real possibility after the NFL draft, saying they've met or they've spoken with players that they could try to add and that they're open to the idea. Here's what Stephen Jones had to say. We are certainly open-minded and will continue to be open-minded on what it will take to improve this football team. We'll keep our eyes open. I've actually had communications already with some guys that could give us some veteran experience that might help these young guys. So, hey, as a reminder, we're going to take a look at some of these names. You can throw out your ideas in the comment section. That will be out tomorrow on Wednesday, some free agent targets. All the more reason to subscribe and make sure you've got notifications turned on. That way you don't accidentally miss the video. Again, reminder, you want it on all, not personalized. If it's on personalized, you'll probably end up missing some. So make sure you've done that because I think the Cowboys at some point will add some more veteran help. This does not count, but a player the Cowboys have added is Mexican tackle Isaac Alarcon. It's kind of a weird name, so just bear with me on that one. The NFL, it's not really an undrafted free agent. It's a different program. It's the NFL's player pathway program. The Cowboys were awarded him. This matters because he is eligible to be a bonus practice squad player. The NFL has already upped the number from 10 to 12 for this season. Alarcon can now be the number 13 player on this practice squad, and it won't force the Cowboys to cut somebody else instead. Now, if they want to put him on the active roster, they can, but I think this is a long-term developmental guy. He was a part of Mexico's under-19 team at the World Championships, which is a football thing that happens at that level. It's just nowhere near as quality as college football or even some of those top-tier high school programs, if we're being honest here. 21 years old. He's 6'6", 286, so he's got some traits that you're looking for. I would be lying to you if I really knew anything about this player other than what I just told you. If anyone has the footage and the All-22 footage of the World Championships from a couple of years ago when he was on the U19 team, send it my way. In the meantime, we'll watch what he can bring in camp and assume he ends up being a bonus practice squad player for 2020. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.